Today, we're going to clean up the infection. We're going to tell the truth. Mr. Monzel, in your lie detector test, you were asked, did you have any sexual contact with any of your 3 daughters? You said no. And the lie detector said,
be wise and fearless, don't be stupid and careless. No fuss and them fruitful when them fearless. No fat shot about them kind when them shareless. Them love to crack bone and tear flesh. Politicians left the youth them in a beer rest. They're not helping the people who face their stress. Them still telling lies about them trying their best.
there was no deception.
Yes, thank God.
How does that feel for you? And that your daughters know it.
Well, I felt they always did know it.
You felt they always did know it.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't speak it because?
They didn't know no better. They wasn't told no different.
Miss Yvonne took a lie detector test and said, did you make up or exaggerate any stories with the intention to harm Monzel? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive. Then he asked you, did you say something to the effect of, I'm gonna make sure you're never happy again? She responded no, and the answer was deceptive.
Something all right. Something all right, yeah.
So Miss Yvonne has acknowledged that her story about you touching your children in a sexual way was not true. So Miss Yvonne, is there anything that you wanted to say to Mr. Monzel?
Why didn't you fight for him harder if you knew you
Excuse
didn't do it?
And what is it that he could have said that would have made you not believe the lie you were telling? Miss Yvonne, you told the lie. It was a lie, and you told it. And you gotta own it.
I'm sorry. I need you to say that you did not rape your girls. I need to hear it come out your mouth the way I've always heard it, Ma.
I apologize for accusing you of raping them. Please forgive me.
You don't have to forgive her. You don't have to.
I cannot accept your apology because it's not sincere. Deep down, I know that you didn't believe that. You knew I had no sexual desires for my children. For 25 years, this thing has broken me. You don't know. It has affected my life in ways I can't even count. The things that you did. This is not no game. This is these children's lives. And it's just a demon in you that you need to deal with.
Okay, so you would have just watched and heard that video just now. So this video was done approximately 7 years ago. However, this video has been resurfaced where I would have recently saw where it was shared by a few person on Instagram, and pretty much it was really interested, so I decided I would then do a commentary on it. Okay, So now, this video, as you would have heard, is all about a wicked woman falsely accusing her husband of molesting his 3 daughters, right? So that is what it's all about. So this woman, Yvonne, I guess she named. Now this woman would appear, as you see on the screen, she would have looked or seemed also innocent and also such a good Christian, because she looked Christian like. This is what I'm telling you messed up with society. If a elderly woman like this doing things like this, what do you expect the younger females to do? What do you think the younger females should do? Tell me if this makes sense. Now, speaking of her appearance looking like a Christian, a nice good church goer, right? Many Christians will claim they follow the Bible, right? And stated that they keep the commandments, right? Quote unquote commandments, the 10 commandments to be precise. But did you know what this woman just did is actually breaking one of the 10 commandments, where it says, "Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor." That's the 9th commandment. Now, even though it says neighbor, imagine, it went as far as says neighbor. How much more a husband? Anyone can be a neighbor. Even a family member can be a neighbor. But it gets even close in this situation. It's a husband she's bearing false witness against. Things like this lead up to death back in biblical times, because right now she really crossed the border. There's no way this man can trust this female again, Right now this instantly calls for a separation, And this is what I'm telling you, wrong with society. The females are the one to blame to how the society going on now, how the children been raising, and the man has a part in it for not standing up. The men have now lose their courage, balls, guts, whatever you want to call it, to not standing up against these females, allowing these females to not reap the consequences and punishment of their behaviors and attitude. No, this apology. Hear how she state the apology, just plain and simple, and expect the man should just accept it. Tell me if this makes sense. And I bring this video or doing a commentary on it just to show you how wicked a person can be, especially a female, no matter how them look or how old they be. Notice how even the man responds to the apology. He was basically shaking. That's his biological response to a threat. That's nerves breaking down there. That's nerves breaking down. This thing is really breaking him down. And he even stated, no, we have to rise up as man. We need to get back our courage. We need to get back our balls, get back guts. Firm in our midst. Because as far as I see it, the females are having a field day, because either they don't know better or just love to have it that way, or They're just simply wicked. Choose one. Well, I think it's a mixture of all three. With that, I said I'm spiritual. Be spiritual. Until next time.